Hey folks, welcome back to the JumpCut Play YouTube channel. Sam here again. I hope you've all been doing well, and thanks for joining us today for our first impressions of Warner Brothers Games Multiverse, the Smash Bros-like fighter that was rumoured for quite some time, and now we're here with some closed alpha gameplay. And, you know, straight off the bat, it's surprisingly pretty decent. It's no surprise that Warner Brothers have wanted to get their slice of the Smash Bros formula, so to speak. Even Nickelodeon tried the same thing a few months ago with the All-Stars Brawl, and that had mixed results to say the least, but we're here. Multiverse isn't exactly bringing anything new to the table, so to speak, but what it is bringing and what it is previewing so far is strong. It's a worthy addition, at least so far, to this genre. They are some gimmicks though to do with the characters at the moment, and we'll get into that, but for the gameplay itself, it's pretty solid. It feels similar to the Smash Bros franchise. It's borrowing a lot from it, in particular with a few variations on how attacks performs and timings and dodging and stuff of that nature. But if you've played the Smash Bros games before, or even the All-Stars Brawl game, you're going to pick this up pretty quickly. The alpha introduces you to the basics of the game. You get to play as Shaggy and Wonder Woman first before you are let off into the big bad world of online multiplayer. Currently, there are no local options from what I can gather, which is a shame because I did want to play it locally. You know, split screen multiplayer, it's just something we can't let die off, but it is mainly online at the minute, and it seems like the most popular mode is the 2v2s. There's only a couple of maps so far available to play in. One of them is the Batcave with the Michael Keaton Batmobile in the background, which I always just find really odd when they're using a different iteration of Batman, but you know, it's in the game's title, Multiverse, I guess I can let them get away with it. But other than the Batcave, the other maps aren't really grabbing. They're certainly serviceable, at least for a taste of the game so far, but nothing that really stands out. Before you actually get into the online modes though, there are a few things you can glance at in the main menu, and one of which is a battle pass. It's no surprise that something like this is rearing its head into this game, and it's a little bit odd. Characters like Batman, for example, are locked behind a paywall of sorts. You can earn the credits in-game by fighting, but characters like Batman cost 2,000 in-game credits, and it's just a little bit odd that main staple characters like that are locked initially. If you had to unlock them organically through gameplay, which I guess you kind of are doing, that's by the by, but it's just odd that you jump into an alpha for the game and you can't even play as one of the biggest characters in Warner Brothers' arsenal straight away. It didn't sit right with me personally. I find it a little bit odd that the game is in closed alpha and there is a battle pass that is paid right now, even though the game doesn't come out officially later this year. I mean, different strokes, different folks, but it isn't out yet. Let's save the microtransactions at least for a few months. That's just my opinion anyway. But you'll have stuff to unlock so far if that's your bag. There's even a Shaggy skin called Lord Shaggington that you can unlock so far. Yet the Battle Pass has everything you can expect, different outfits and buffs and XP and stuff like that. You know, we've seen it all before. It's in Fortnite, Call of Duty, it's basic Battle Pass stuff. But when you do dig into the characters themselves, it's a fairly decent roster so far. You've got characters from Game of Thrones, you've got Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman and Shaggy and a whole slew of Warner Brothers alumni. But I'm sure for many, just the sheer chaotic nature of having a Matthew Lillard voiced Shaggy against a Kevin Conroy Batman, just the sight of that is just bizarre. But that's where this alpha stands strong so far, just creating these just absurd scenarios to watch unfold. And that's one of the kind of like unique aspects of this game, I suppose, because there are characters that they don't necessarily have attacks or anything that like are custom designed for them to work together, but the emphasis here, especially in the 2v2 mode, is using characters together in unique ways. And that's whether you've got a character like Rhindog, for example, who apparently is from the Never-Ending Story, which is just wild. He has like this attack that tethers you to your partner, so if they're about to fall off the map, you can keep them from avoiding being kicked out, essentially. Or you have Wonder Woman, who uses the lasso of truth. She can pull enemies towards her, but she has like a tank-like shield attack as well that blasts enemies. So if you've got a partner that's absolutely laying the hurt on somebody, you can be like the finisher essentially and push them out of the map. There's a sense of progression as well. Each individual character has a leveling up system, and that, you know, attributes to the in-game currency. You'll get different buffs that affect your cooldowns and timings and attacks themselves. So far, the offering from Multiverse is a strong foundation going forward, but I am worried about the Battle Pass content side of it. I know this is where the money is going to be made for the game, as it is free to play, but how much will be locked down for players when they come to this when it, you know, goes into open beta in July and free to play later in the year. It's got potential. It's certainly not anything special so far, but it is a good time, and you know, there's nothing wrong with that at all. What are your thoughts on Multiverse if you've had the chance to play it? Please let us know in the comments down below, because we're curious to see what, you know, the vibe is with this game so far. Is it hitting for you? Is there things you'd like to see improved? Any suggestions for it? You know, let us know. Or let us know at Twitter as well, at JumpCut_play. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you on the next one.
Match point. Blue team.